Today we're going to be talking about superpowers. We found a really interesting picture that Silver Cologne actually looked up.
Yeah, actually, I was just randomly browsing on the magical connection that we call the internet, and I came across this picture. It has like 8 buttons on it. I'll show you a little pic of it right there. We'll actually upload the picture so you can see it. And basically it has 8 different buttons, 8 different colors, and each one is a special superpower that you can pick. And on top it says, which button would you press and why? So,
alright, if you guys don't...
First, I think we should read them all out.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read the first 4 if someone else wants to read. The red one is, give you the ability to turn completely invisible, including your clothes, which is quite interesting.
It'd be very... It would. I mean, I just want to start off by saying, I don't think it would be very beneficial if it didn't make your clothes invisible, because then you'd be like an invisible person and your clothes would be showing and you'd be like floating clothes.
well, you can be naked. I mean,
Well, yeah, but that's even...
Have you ever seen that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob gets the invisible, paint spray and it wears off? Yeah, that's basically what it is.
I was actually going to reference the Fantastic Four with the invisible woman.
Well, you realize that because of her special suit, that's why she's going to be invisible.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can see her clothes.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
As moving along.
Yeah, the blue one's going to be give you the ability to fly, which he doesn't.
Well, I mean, before we go on, I'm going to say that flight as a superpower is very overshadowed or overshot by other powers, which you'll see in a second why we say this.
Alright, but yeah, so we keep moving on here.
I mean, wait. But it's nice for traveling. I mean, we use it to fly over other states to get to more important states. I mean,
so what you're saying is there are more important states than Florida.
no, I'm saying all the states in the middle of the United States are pretty much useless. So we fly
You just
over
offended
them. So
20
flying
states just right there.
Wonderful. There goes half of our potential subscribers.
Alright,
No,
we're going to cut you off.
let's just read them all.
Read them
Let's
first.
read them all, and then we'll just...
Alright, gives you the ability to read anyone's thoughts. That's yellow.
Yellow gives you the ability to read anyone's thoughts.
Yeah.
So thought reading people's minds, basically.
Yeah, basically. And then
pretty much disturb anyone that you tell. Yeah. Then we have to go back.
No,
and then
we will go back. Well, it's only 8. It's not like
I suppose it's a good thing I don't have that superpower because I don't like any of you. I love you guys.
Anyway, green gives you the ability to shapeshift into any non-extinct
animal. See, okay, here's my issue with that one.
Hey, we're gonna go along. We're gonna get back to it.
Okay.
We'll get back
to that.
Orange is going to be give you the ability to run at the speed of sound, which actually is pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, kind of defeats blue, but I'm not going to get into it. Purple is give you the ability to phase through anything. So, yeah.
Nice.
I can think of some things, but never mind. Gray is give you the ability to lift and move objects with your mind.
So basically telekinesis.
Yes.
Awesome.
And then the last one is going to be pink, which gives you the ability to heal any non-fatal wound, whether it's yours or others, which I'm going to start off by saying that is a moneymaker right there.
Before we go on, that was all 8 of the one, at least on the picture that we saw. Yes, there are other superpowers that were not named, but we won't get into that yet. Now,
or today, because we only had 15 minutes, and we probably already used 5 of those.
Yeah.
That's a third of our recording.
Well, let's keep going.
Yeah.
So, I guess Alex, start off. Out of at least those 8, which one would you choose?
Out of the 8, and we can only choose one.
Yeah, you can only pick one.
And
out
why?
of those 8.
I would personally go with. It's really hard, but I would probably go with orange.
Why would you?
Actually, it's a kind of purple.
What is orange again?
Orange is the speed of sound.
Running at the speed of sound.
But I changed that to purple, and the reason why is
Really? Phase shifting?
yeah. Well, being able to walk through anything.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
and that question is, all right, if somebody tries to shoot you,
Phasing
can't you
through
just?
objects. A lot, yeah, like you said.
You're kind of invincible.
You just kind of phase through you.
You're kind of invincible.
Kinda, yeah.
So that's why I
You
would
won't
choose
be
purple.
dying, but
No, somebody punch me right now. I'm just saying.
Right, yeah.
Come at me because no, it's not gonna work. So I would probably go with purple, phase shifting, just because
I think
pretty
phase
much invincible.
shifting as a superpower would probably enter a whole new meaning of the phrase "come at me, bro."
All right, that's
survival.
That's mine. All right, let's find out what yours is.
All right, so honestly, out of all these powers, I was debating whether to go with speed of sound, which is orange, or the ability to lift and move objects with your mind. And I think I'm gonna go with the gray, which is the ability to move objects with your mind, mainly because you can move anything with your mind. I mean, that's like the ultimate lazy superpower. Like,
and that is including yourself, so that pretty much just eliminates blue right there.
Yeah, I would literally like be in the kitchen, or like not the kitchen, the living room, and like just bring myself a drink. Or like, and I was telling Alex this, I could literally just not waste any gas. I'll just put my car in neutral and move my car with my mind, so that it looks like I'm driving, so I'm not being conspicuously like flying around the sky and drawing attention to myself if I'm trying to do a secret.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should actually use those powers on like your bicycle or something, and then you could just like speed along with cars on your bike.
Or
I could just sit a little ET toy on like the little basket and just fly away. But yeah,
people would have an issue.
I would have to say that'd be a pretty hilarious sight if you see some dude and he's like riding his bike and he's going like 50 miles an hour with everyone else.
And you're casually going,
You're just like,
ding, ding,
not making a sweat. And everyone's like, what the hell?
So I mean, like,
Exactly.
just like the possibilities are infinite with telekinesis. It's always been a favorite superpower of mine if I had to choose. So I think that would definitely probably be it. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, this was a tough one. Originally, I was like, you know, being invisible is nice and all, but I can't really find any practical use for that unless I were to be like a secret agent or, you know, like a spy or whatever, you know, some pervert type of stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not into that kind of thing. But anyway, I'd probably go with either running at the speed of sound or telekinesis. And I'm probably going to have to go with also running at the speed of sound. At least out of these 8, running at the speed of sound for me, because one, favorite superhero is the Flash from DC Universe.
Okay.
And super speed is just pretty awesome.
Now,
Even though it's not faster than the speed of sound, I'd say the speed of sound is a pretty decent speed. So I'd be comfortable with that.
The issue there is,
I mean,
you do have to choose one.
I choose one. So I'd go with running with the speed of sound.
Running at speed of sound.
Yeah, because I mean, I'd be able to run wherever I wanted to go. I wouldn't have to rely on my car anymore. I mean, yeah, equally said can be the same about telekinesis. You could just make yourself fly wherever, or if you picked flight for some reason over telekinesis, which was, I'd say, a poor choice. As we said before, flight is kind of overshot by telekinesis and super speed. Like, why would you take the power of solely flight over running at the speed of sound? Because flying doesn't necessarily guarantee you can fly at the speed of sound. I mean, I would think that you really can't, unless you're Superman, which he can. But yeah, flight. That's like, at least out of these 8. I can't see anybody picking flight. You know, so that's why I'd go with super speed. Right. Running at the speed of sound, pretty nice. Get to where I want to go pretty quickly. Okay. So, if you had to choose one, what would you go with, David?
If I had a superpower and I had to choose one, I would choose pink because it gives me the ability to heal any non-fatal wound, whether it be yours or others, which is an amazing superpower to me for monetary purposes. I could basically open up my own sports clinic and just heal people and bank money.
As long as it's non-fatal.
Cash will come in and I wouldn't even have to do much except use my powers. I don't know how I use these powers. They didn't come with a description of how these powers work. Hopefully it's not like very...
a non-profit type thing.
No,
I'm kidding.
Hopefully, he's clearly doing this for profit.
Yeah.
It doesn't involve like self-mutilation or something disgusting, defecating, or anything like that.
Or the sacrifice of one's own life force.
Yeah.
Actually, that would probably be the most like common thing you would think of to have superpowers.
But it says it gives you the ability to heal yourself as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, but
it could take your life force to do it.
Fatal.
Yeah.
You're healing flesh.
But I doubt it does do that because there's not any description. So
True.
there's no
definite description for any of these. So out of all 8, okay. And as we were talking about this earlier, I was saying that I wouldn't go with pink because as much as that sounds wonderful and fantastic, and I can heal all my buddies and friends, and I'm just not that kind of person. I'm sorry. Call me what you will, but I'd rather go with the speed of sound.
Some might
Running at the
selfish.
speed of sound.
Yeah. I would say.
So, okay, so yeah, that was all 8 superpowers, at least from that. And
we'll be sure to post these for you guys, and please comment or post a repost video letting us know what superpower you would pick and why.